Welcome, pilots! Carrying the DNA of Isone Flosin, we return to Aminn Flosin at the Central Administration Beacon in Fluekele, with the grim news of his daughter's fate. Revenge is sweet. I can't believe those two! I told them never to venture deep into the Roden Shipyard Outpost. How could they betray me like this? Please, wait a moment for me to gather my senses. 1,000, 1,000. Senses gathered. Isone must be avenged. The Serpentis must be responsible for her death. We've catered to their needs for far too long. I couldn't believe my ears when they told me we were supposed to treat the Serpentis living in the outpost as comrades. But enough of this rambling. Back to the mission at hand. I want you to infiltrate the Corellum drug house again and look for clues which might lead to whoever is behind her death. I know one person who might know, as he serves as a guard at the Serpentis storage facility inside that dead space area. His name is Jark something. Good luck. So we head back to the Roden Shipyard Outpost, making our way past the first two areas and into the final room once again. There's Jark Makon there, flying a Tristan. We first target the nearby drones so that we have a clear path. Your time is up, Jark. And just for a little closure, we target the nearby rogue drones. This thorax sure snipes good. We've got Jark, so we head back to the Central Administration. You brought back Jark himself? Well, hopefully he'll be able to reveal who's behind the tragedy when I interrogate him. Stay tuned. As soon as he talks, I might have another job for you. While I interrogate the prisoner, I would like you to bring Isone's things to her mother in Gel, as well as a note from me describing the situation. I am simply too busy to make the trip myself anytime soon, and I know she will manage to find some comfort in receiving Isone's things as a memento of her short life. Everything you need to transport is in these sealed containers. Take care not to lose any. They might not be very valuable on the market, but to me and my wife they are priceless. While we travel towards Gel, let's take a look at the Enterprise remote tracking computer blueprint we've received as a reward. It has 3 runs and requires some Serpentis materials to produce. Using the compare tool, we see that it provides the same tracking bonuses as the Tech 2 version, but has a greatly reduced activation cost and CPU requirement. And we drop off the sealed containers in gel. Thank you, but there is just one more thing I need you to do before I let you go. Before we head back to Fluekele for the final mission, let's take a peek at the Heavy Hustler Neutron blasters we received as a reward. They have the same tracking and damage stats as the Tech 2 version, but the CPU and power grid requirements are much lower. Note, however, that these would not benefit from the medium blaster specialization skill, nor do they benefit from the reduced activation cost of the Metaphor variant that also has the same tracking and damage stats. These would only be useful for fits that are tight on power grid. And we make our way back to Fluekele for the final mission. I've managed to extract the information I needed out of poor Jark. It seems that my Isone was accidentally killed by rogue drone ships guarding the Serpentis drug storage area. Now, I cannot really blame a computer for her death, but I can blame its creators. In fact, these drones are not rogue at all. They are just programmed to act like them. An ingenious Gallente scientist working for the Serpentis actually managed to reprogram these rogue drones to serve Salvador Sarpati and his wild schemes. The Federation Navy also tends to ignore areas infested with rogue drones, which is beneficial to the Serpentis. Fortunately, Jark knew of a Serpentis scientist lab in Colali, which is behind all of the drones in the Roden Shipyard complex. I want this science lab destroyed. Whoever resides in there is undoubtedly responsible for Isone's death, and must pay the ultimate price. On our way to Colali to avenge the Flosins. We warp into the science lab, guarded by several groups of Serpentis. Hello there, science lab personnel. You wouldn't happen to be working on any rogue drone programming, would you? With the final Serpentis guards destroyed, we can focus on the structures. There she blows! Ah, revenge is indeed sweet. We head back to Aminn Flosin to give him some closure on his daughter's death. Excellent news, although I do not feel better. Killing those Serpentis will not bring my Isone back. Nothing will. Even if I have her cloned, it will not be the same. Now leave me. I would like to be alone for a while. Looking at our standings, we see a big jump for our Roden Shipyards Corporation standings, and a sizable bump from 4.47 to 4.69 for our Gallente Federation standings. The social adaptation chip we received as a reward would give a charisma bonus of 4 points, and the Zainou Deadeye Sharpshooter implant would give an optimal range bonus of 3%. In the next video, we'll head back to the Central Administration Beacon to talk to the final Gallente Cosmos agent there, Onreun Coen. Thank you for watching my Gallente Cosmos mission guide. If you enjoy my content, please let me know in the comments or by subscribing to my channel. The more I'm aware that people are watching, the more likely I'll be to make time to continue producing content. I've also begun creating a parody news series based on the Gallente Cosmos missions. It's called the Gallente Fake News Network. The first episode is loosely based on the events from the first Gallente mission chain from Part 4 of this series, titled Activist Fuel. Thanks again, and hope to see you back soon.